This Pittsburgh company is revolutionizing medical ventilator design. I'm Chris Horwitz from Electrogrip. Let's go in and take a look at how we do it. These walls show you some of our semiconductor process patents, but we realized, hearing about the ventilator shortages and the COVID crisis, that this latest patent could revolutionize medical ventilators. Existing ventilator designs might use this kind of configuration. They want to feed air and oxygen in very controlled fashion to the patient. And to do that, they use pressure regulators, flow sensors, proportional valves, and pressure sensors over here in order to get that flow just right. These pressure sensors cost about $5 each. We can keep those. But we're going to throw out all of these expensive parts and replace them with a single solenoid valve. In our new design, we still have air and oxygen coming in and going to the patient, and we need to control it. And remember, I mentioned our solenoid valve that we place here in the line. I also mentioned pressure sensors, and we put these in our special trick onto a separate little chamber before the gas goes on to the patient. And we use that special chamber to make medical ventilators more accurate, more reliable, and far cheaper than ever before. Here's our prototype. This bag represents the patient's lungs, and here is our gas calibration chamber. Gas flows in through this solenoid valve, and this pressure sensor is also attached. This is all we need to accurately control the patient's air supply. These are typical car or appliance parts that can be found anywhere in the world at low cost and in huge quantities. Let's look at how our new control method gives these simple parts superpowers. You can hear the valve turning on and off about 5 times a second, feeding air into the calibration chamber. The pressure inside this chamber is shown in the purple waveform. When the valve opens, the chamber pressure jumps up. Then, while our valve is shut, this chamber pressure falls because air is going out to the patient. That pressure fall is the important bit because it tells us exactly what quantity of gas has gone out to the patient. Our patented electronics needs only to monitor the high and low pressure points to know the precise flow going to the patient on each cycle. We then feed this accurately controlled flow to a patient mixing chamber that has a pressure sensor attached, and we can get any desired patient flow profile by electronically adjusting our valve timing here. And this green line on our monitor screen shows the patient pressure going pretty smoothly up and down. And if our patient wants to breathe in or out, this patient pressure sensor sees that. Our electronics can then make the feed valve follow the patient's natural breathing pattern. So, no more expensive and complex parts. Instead, we use simple parts, but we give them the brains of smart electronics. If you're as excited as we are about this, please contact us and we can discuss how we can control the flow of gas, control the pressure at the patient, and make medical ventilators better than ever before.